Miss Tanisha came out and she had a few words for Natalie. Now I noticed that lately Tanisha's been coming out and saying little things about the show, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I like Tanisha on Bad Girls Club, but when I saw her on Baddies when she first, cause y'all fuck, I can't get the words out, but y'all remember the first season of Baddies, right? Tanisha and Natalie were pretty much running things, but Tanisha was trying to basically control everything. Now I forget what her and Natalie fell out real bad, okay? And I forget the ins and outs of it, but I remember vividly the emotion of not liking Tanisha at that point. I really started to not like Tanisha. And Tanisha kind of gives me this fake. Y'all know how, okay, for example, y'all know how Monique has this thing where she's always like, the actor Monique, baby this, baby that, but then she'll read your ass for filth while she's like, baby. Like they put on this matriarchal type of persona, but really underneath all that shit is a bitter bitch. You feel me? That's what Tanisha gives me. And she's always giving me this. So in this video that I'm about to play for y'all, Tanisha had a few words for Natalie. Now, I'll say this before I play the video. I'll say this. Tanisha said some real ass shit. I cannot say I disagree with most of what she said. But for me, there's more to it. And we'll get into that. So y'all take a look.
Nat, and you know I usually call you the madam. This is a very dangerous game. There's a difference between television and there's a difference between real life. We are older and we have children. You have a husband and a boyfriend. Apparently, no shade. I get it. Listen, I'm into that too. We could talk about that. See, this is the type of shit I'm on. Like, I would like to have multiple people because I don't believe I belong with one person anyway. Let me shut up because he upstairs asleep. But aside from that, okay, aside from us having that, this is real life. You gotta understand, it's real consequences. Ivory's people are upset, you guys, because she got jumped by 10 people allegedly and 2 guys versus stun a gang, stun a girl, I think. Her people, it's too much. You can create, because I'm not there, but you can create compelling content that makes sense without having blood or something else, something serious on your hands. I don't want that for you. I know we're beefing and I know we're not talking. We're not beefing, but I know we're not talking like that. But I don't want that for you. You are not untouchable. None of you are. And I say this with love and respectfully. Stop. Try to regain some type of order before this gets out of control. You understand? Like, if it's one thing to be entertained and all of that, when y'all say cut, it should be cut. This shit shouldn't be spilling over into the streets because God forbid something happens. It's going to be on your hands, whether it happens on set or not. And
now, Tanisha did drop a lot of jewels in this first half of the video, okay? I agree with almost 80% of what she said. Now, with that being said, one point I would like to make is that this was definitely shade, okay? This was definitely shade, and I feel like she was low-key gloating over, all the things that's been going on with Natalie via her even speaking on it. Because if you really wanted to offer some real words of wisdom to Natalie, you could have done so and reached out to her behind the scenes, okay? I don't care if they're not talking. They still know mutual people. If she really wanted to, she could have gotten into contact with Natalie and was like, you know what, Natalie, you need to be careful. Cut the bullshit, okay? But she didn't. You feel me? She decided to, in a sense, get out, throw shade, and point out the fact that Natalie's looking real crazy right now, okay? But I do agree with her when she says that once the camera's cut, That should be the extent of the bullshit. Natalie do need to be careful because the things that's going on, especially with this whole Ivory situation, things such as that can really be a liability and it can really fall back on Natalie. Which is why I believe that Natalie and Lenny got into that whole argument, because it's just like shit is getting real. You know, there's been incidents that happened before, but this shit here is on a whole nother level. And somebody could have really gotten hurt with that whole situation. With Stunner bringing people to the hotel, there could have been pows involved. There could have been a lot that happened, right? And it's all a liability on Zeus and Natalie as well. So yeah, Tanisha did make a valid point. But she also said a few other things, so let's check it out.
I was nervous because I thought you was out there. Because how the fuck you not gonna cast Gila? Are you? Be smart. You don't have many allies around. You pissed a lot of people off. Who's really gonna step for you if in case shit go left? You banking on the girl who played basketball, the tall, cute one? Maybe. I don't know. She seemed like she could go whichever the way the wind blows. I don't fucking know. Gila was a hitter for you. Rolly might step for you, dependent, but you also pissed her off in the past. I don't know. You made a lot more enemies than you made friends, and you been got rid of me because I was riding. You done pissed Tommy off. Tommy was definitely a rider. Sky was definitely a rider. You got rid of Takashi. Takashi was one, I don't know, from the clips I seen, she definitely had it. You done fucked yourself. You hear me? Excuse my language. You hear me? Now I'm telling you the truth here, because I am from the street. This could get ugly and crazy quick. Nip it in the fucking butt before everything you fucking work hard for goes down the drain. Over what? It don't seem like they protecting you, sis. If I'm being honest, it looks like they're gearing up to replace you potentially. I don't know if they could, but I'm just saying. I didn't want none of this shit for you. I ain't on your side, and we still got drama between me and you, but I'm going to tell you like it is because you still my fucking sister. Clean this shit up. And get some people over there. Get Gila to come with you. You know she going to come like tomorrow. One thing with Gila. Gila will be there overnight. You better fucking make shit right with her. People are nuts.
Yeah, more shots was definitely thrown. Okay, because Tanisha pointed out the fact that Natalie has fell out with a lot of the people over the years. Now, this is the common consensus, as I've mentioned before, that Natalie is not somebody that you can really trust as a friend, because when it boils down to, she's always going to choose herself over you. She's never going to sacrifice anything for you to maintain a relationship with you. She's not going to do that. And so by her being the way she is, she has fallen out with several people over the years. And I think what Tanisha was low-key pointing out is that, Natalie, the problem is you. Okay? You falling out with all these people, including myself. Now you really done fucked up, because you have a show full of girls who don't like you, and the girls who really had your back, you don't push them away. And I do believe that Natalie low-key heard this and responded to this, because she made a post not too long ago saying that basically it wasn't her choice to get rid of Jayla, Natalie, and Tasiki. Jayla, Tasiki, and somebody else. And she was basically like she wanted to keep them, but ultimately it wasn't up to her. Okay, but yeah, Tanisha definitely made a lot of real points, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she could have just got on here and straight clowned her. I do commend her. She did, say her piece with class, because she could have got on here and straight clown Natalie, especially with the situation that's going on. And she's seeing it from how we all are seeing it. You feel me? It's like Zeus is not really looking out for Natalie's best interest. It's like, yeah, you might be making one killer of a fucking bag, but bitch, you selling your soul. Because at the end of the day, motherfuckers are calling you the madam. They're putting you in the ring of everything. So if there is some fuck shit going on, Natalie, you definitely going down with Lynn.
Jail. Jail. I'm sure of. Jail.
This is why I said earlier that regardless to anything, Natalie and Lin Mel is gonna try to make it work together, because it's a lot of shit in the mix where both of them can be affected in a negative way. I do believe that they got something going on to the point where neither one of them can really back out. So they got to make this shit work. You feel me? So Tanisha spoke. She spoke a lot of truth, and I agree with most of what she said. I just still feel like at the end of the day, you are low-key gloating, and if you really cared about Natalie, you could have found a way to speak on the situation behind the scene. We did not have to see you come out every time something happens with Natalie. You come out and make these little, throw out these little words of wisdom with a bunch of shade dripped in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's unsolicited advice, but advice all the same. It's still, if she made it, made sense. But at the end of the day, I still see you.